Well. The Dallas Cowboys have another big game in 2025. And now we find out they're playing the Kansas City Chiefs on Thanksgiving Day. If you don't believe this NFL is banking big on the Dallas Cowboys, you're not paying attention. I'm going to tell you why the Dallas Cowboys are still America's team. Let's talk Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this video, don't forget at the end to please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video or go live. And if you haven't become a channel member already, please do. We have a lot of great things coming in the future. Now let's talk facts. It's funny to me. I was listening to Pro Football Talk. I have another video. I was listening to the facility, and I'm going to release that later on. And everybody's talking about the Kansas City Chiefs, America's team. Really? Because they got some primetime games? I would dare say the Dallas Cowboys are still America's team. And some people are making the case that the that the Kansas City Chiefs are America's team because they've been to 5 of 6 Super Bowls. They were about to go on a 3-peat. Patrick Mahomes, the face of the league. They're talking about Travis Kelce dating Taylor Swift and the popularity of the Kansas City Chiefs. Really? Well, why is it the Dallas Cowboys, who went 7-10 last year, why are they getting these major big games? The season opener and now Thanksgiving Day. Someone says, well, Kansas City is America's team. So can you tell me what other team the Kansas City Chiefs could have played on Thanksgiving Day that anybody would have gave a flip about? No, the NFL is banking big on the Dallas Cowboys this year. Let me show you this article over here on Pro Football Talk, and then I'm going to show you some stats that I know what I'm talking about, that the NFL is banking big on the Dallas Cowboys this year. I do believe the NFL is not only expecting, I believe the NFL is hoping the Dallas Cowboys have a humongous season with some of the additions that they have made in free agency, the draft, and now via trade of George Pickens. Let's look at Pro Football Talk for a moment. Says over here, Chiefs Cowboys on Thanksgiving will likely set a regular season record. Really? I'm going to show you something else about this that's fascinating, that Mike Florio, I don't know. Mike Florio, sometimes some of the stuff he reports I like, but then I question some of it. But again, I don't know if he's necessarily in reality, because him and Phil Simms or him and Sims were both talking about the Kansas City Chiefs or America's team, and the league is riding big on the Chiefs. Oh, really? Okay, check this out. It says, this year, the NFL opted to go very big for the late afternoon Thanksgiving game. It says Chiefs and Cowboys will move the needle until it uncontrollably vibrates and shatters. It'll generate the biggest audience for any regular season game in league history. Now, that's a tall order. I'm not sure about that, but that's a tall order. It says the current record was set on Thanksgiving Day in 2022, when 42.1 million watched the Cowboys beat the Giants 28-20. That game bested the epic Monday night game from 1990 between the Giants and the 49ers, which attracted 41.5 million viewers. But let's stick with Thanksgiving. Tell me again why the Kansas City Chiefs are America's team. The Thanksgiving Day games are already big with the Dallas Cowboys. They're already big with the Dallas Cowboys. It's not the Chiefs they're banking on. It's the Cowboys versus the Chiefs they're banking on. Because the Cowboys even win. They don't even have a winning record. Even when the Cowboys are playing some other team, they're already getting incredible Thanksgiving Day numbers. You don't believe me? Check this out. Well, if you go to the most watched games of 2024, which was last season, you want to see what one of those were? It says here, in 2024, the NFL dominated ratings, with 72 of the top 100 most watched telecasts being NFL games. The most watched NFL game of the season was the Thanksgiving game between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants, with over 38 million viewers. Strange, isn't it? Do we realize that neither the Giants nor the Cowboys were in playoff contention? That both of them were basically playing with backup quarterbacks? And it was still the most watched game of the NFL season. Really? And we're thinking this is about the Kansas City Chiefs. Stop it. This is about the doggone Dallas Cowboys, America's team. We're the team that everybody loves to love. We're the team that everybody loves to hate. We're the team that moves the needle. It's funny to me. I got a video about Gil Brandt. Gil Brandt said the Cowboys are boring. Gil Brandt said the Cowboys are boring. And they're so boring that the NFL not only gave them the season opener with the Philadelphia Eagles, why didn't the league, if the Kansas City Chiefs are America's team, why didn't the league make it be the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs rematch? Explain it to me. Why didn't they do that? Because the Kansas City Chiefs are not America's team. The Dallas Cowboys are America's team. And on Thanksgiving, why didn't they split these two teams up? Why didn't they let them play other teams? Because the Cowboys are America's team, and not only are the Cowboys going to draw numbers, but the Cowboys and the Chiefs are going to draw numbers. It's not who the Cowboys are playing, it's who the Chiefs are playing. They're playing the Dallas Cowboys. That's why it's a big deal. Who the Cowboys are playing really doesn't matter. They're going to draw numbers. And if the Cowboys put together a winning campaign this season, the NFL is going to get the boost that it needs. You know why? Let me show you something else. I was talking about this last season. Don't let them fool you. The NFL season was down last year. The ratings were actually down. Let me show you something. It says here, yes, it's true. The NFL ratings did see a slight decrease in 2024. The league averaged 17.5 million viewers per game across all networks, a 2% dip from the 7.9 million in 2023. Now, let me tell you something else, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if they did it during the season, but they did something pretty slick during the Super Bowl. They added a new viewership stat. And that stat was people watching in bars, people watching in restaurants, people watching wherever there were televisions with the game on. And so even if you were not there watching the game, they counted you as watching the game because the game is on and you're watching it. So if those numbers were to actually be taken out, what would the dip be then? Anybody who's being truthful with themselves, they have to acknowledge it. The NFL absolutely needs the Dallas Cowboys. It needs the Dallas Cowboys. And not only does the league need the Dallas Cowboys, the NFL now need the Dallas Cowboys to be successful this season. They need the Cowboys to have a winning record this season. They need the Cowboys to be in contention because it will only make the Thanksgiving game even bigger. They need the Cowboys. They need the storylines. They need it for the media. They need it for the money. They need it for the advertisement. They need the Dallas Cowboys to be successful this year. because we're America's team. And when America's team is successful, when the Cowboys are successful, the NFL is even more successful. And I'm sorry, the NFL is just a whole lot better when the Cowboys are in contention. Amen. Man, amen. Y'all tell me what you think, man. This thing with the Dallas Cowboys, man, it just continues. It just continues to just gain more and more steam. And now again with the Cowboys, the moves the Cowboys have made, boy, this stuff is going to be must-watch television. Something is brewing with the Dallas Cowboys. Something is brewing, and I think we're going to love it. Y'all tell me what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Until the next time, let's talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. Peace.